Welcome to the E4X Video EFX series. Today's guest is Richard Brown, Global Business Manager of Machine Readable News at Thomson Reuters. He will be discussing the integration of news into algorithmic FX trading strategies. Thomson Reuters was one of the pioneers in providing fast, reliable, machine-readable news content for firms trading equities to incorporate into their trading algorithms. Why is the FX market such a clear target for your business group?
The FX market is particularly attractive for my business group due to the characteristics of the market itself. It's very liquid, the information is absorbed very quickly, and being able to deliver this type of information very quickly to our clients can command a high premium due to the value that the clients can actually make in the market by trading in such a high-frequency manner.
FX market volatility can be particularly sensitive to news events. What type of news items are trading firms who use algorithms likely to want to incorporate into their strategies?
Economic data represents the most common and easily exploitable type of information for clients looking to trade in the FX marketplace. Government data such as employment numbers, consumer confidence, and Fed rate decisions seem to be driving the market these days very strongly, and those are probably more of the appropriate ones for clients wanting to get into algorithmic trading in the FX space to be able to incorporate into their algorithms.
Global and local news coverage comes in many languages. Can you give us some examples of the sort of metadata tags or codes that are attached to news to make them easier for algorithms to understand?
Sure. We produce a robust set of metadata and we tag that to each and every news item. Some of the items would include everything from whether or not it's an alert or an article, whether or not we actually have the stage of the story being identified, if it's an update to the article, for example. We also include things like the company identifiers and a robust set of topic codes in order to help the computers understand what exactly the news item is about. And the more we put informative metadata on top of the actual news items, the easier it is for the computer to be able to interpret and then react appropriately in their trading environments.
Thomson Reuters recently launched its News Scope event indices, which tout the ability to predict market movements in FX. Can you tell us a little more about the way these indices work to measure the market impact from different news events?
The News Scope event indices is a product that actually allows us to categorize news into different indices or topics. We adjust those topics for seasonality in order to determine how much news is abnormal in those areas for a particular period of time. These abnormalities allow us to be able to predict volatility in the FX markets as well as other reactions in the equities markets such as volatility and returns.
How are the event indices typically delivered to clients, and what options are available to them in taking the data?
Sure. We actually take the event indices and put them into a Reuters instrument code, or a RIC, a ticker if you will, and distribute that through our market data platform. So clients can basically access the event indices in a similar framework to how they use our quoting systems.
How can firms trading currencies go about testing the applicability of your data for their own trading strategies?
Very easily is the short answer to that question, but we do offer clients the ability to be able to backtest that information using our NewsScope archive and related set of products. With the Reuters News, we actually go back over 20 years and make that data available for the clients to test. With the NewsScope event indices and our sentiment engine, we also provide that data free of charge in order for clients to determine how it would affect their trading strategies.
Has Thomson Reuters made any recent enhancements to the NewsScope product suite, or can you tell us what's in the pipeline?
Sure. We've recently launched our NewsScope Direct program, which actually takes that information and distributes over an ultra-low latency distribution platform, allowing the clients to be able to take advantage of and exploit those market opportunities in a much quicker environment. Also, we now cover over 10,000 companies with our NewsScope sentiment engine and have recently launched the Commodities and Energy module as part of that platform. Following our acquisition of the text analytics company ClearForest, we're now able to provide a much more robust set of metadata, topic codes, fact extraction, and being able to produce numbers out of the unstructured text, and be able to deliver those to clients in a much more efficient manner with a lot more metadata, which can help the customers and the computers at those customers be able to interpret the news item and respond much more quickly to the market events as they happen.
Thomson Reuters offers an historical database of machine-readable news called Reuters NewsScope Archive, which, like its tick history product, can be used to build and backtest trading strategies. Have you built linkages between these products to assist FX firms looking to enhance their algorithms?
Absolutely. The NewsScope Archive and the Datascope tick history products operate off of a common symbology, timestamp, and API. Moving forward, we'll actually further that integration into the Thomson Quantitative Analytics platform, which would provide a seamless capability to actually perform the analytics on that in a time series environment so that customers can exploit that data much more efficiently and take those algorithms and put them to work in real time.
Machine-readable news seems to have a natural place with the high-frequency traders or hedge funds looking to generate alpha. Do you think it's likely to remain centered in the high-frequency market, or do you see other uses assisting a broader range of FX market participants, such as assisting with risk management?
Sure, it's actually quite commonplace for customers to be able to exploit news in a number of different frequencies. Economic news, for example, is obviously very key to the FX markets, and that would exist more in a high-frequency trading environment. But as you look at some of the other signals that are apparent news, we're actually seeing all kinds of signals across trading frequencies, and customers turning their portfolios a couple of times, even a year, are finding signals with the news. News allows the customers to be able to increase the scale and scope of the events that they're following and be able to exploit things not just in a sub-second manner, but also looking at broader signals that would change over time.
Looking ahead, in what ways might the next generation of news analytics bring even more benefits to the currency trading markets?
News can obviously affect the market in many different ways, and we're only beginning to scratch the surface on some of the capabilities and the value that can be extracted from the databases. Moving forward, I think the next generation news analytics are going to focus very much on uncovering those second and third derivative investment ideas, allowing the clients a lot more time to be able to build their position. Thomson Reuters is on the forefront of many of these advances, and we look forward to providing this value-added data and intelligent information to our clients.
Richard Brown, thank you.
Thank you.